Today we're going to play with a heap of new makeup. Again, some of these products you have seen in other videos, some of them you have, it's like brand new first impressions. But I just wanted to sit down and have a play with all of this new makeup that I'm bringing into my collection at the moment. The new makeup releases have been on fire. What can I say? I've been into them. So we're just going to play and enjoy them. Hopefully that sounds interesting to you. If it does, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. It is nice and early in the morning, but I have already had a lot of coffee. So it's going to be one of those videos where teens has had a lot of coffee you enjoy. All of the products will be linked down below for you guys. They are affiliate links, so thank you so much if you use them. No pressure, just thank you if you do. I am saying that more in my videos now because, you know, the whole Michaela Lashgate thing, all that kind of stuff, rightly so, but I just never want you guys to feel like I'm not disclosing or being transparent, etc. It is in my description box, but I figure if I verbally say it, covers all boxes, right? Right. Heap of new products, some that you've seen, some that you haven't. You guys said you wanted to see all three of these like combined for a look. And if you ask, I shall deliver. And then there's other new products that you guys have seen, but we also have brand new ones like the Tower 28 bronzer, the new Makeup Forever powder. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury blush ones, Hourglass lipsticks. I've got a Vive blush. I've got a Dior blush. I'm not sure which one we'll use depending on the color. You know, all the things. I did recently repurchase, as a side note, the Nars Smudge Proof Eye Primer. If you have been around my channel for a while, you very much know this used to be my holy grail eye primer. And then I ran out and I switched to the Rare Beauty and have never gone back. But I'm gonna do a full face of Nars, and so I wanted to pick it up again. And I thought we'd use it today. You know, throwback to, I think this was 2019, 2020 teens. Actually, it would have been 2020 teens. Throwback to 2020 teens. Also, I need to put some lip balm on, some lippy lip balm. This is Magnetic Morph. It's the tinted lip serum, or the intense tinted lip serum from Make Beauty. We're gonna use all three. So I have heaps of review videos. I'll try and remember to link. Actually, I'll just link my Pat McGrath Labs playlist down below for you guys. I recently got a label maker and went a little crazy, and I labeled them because you can't tell really what these are unless you like look at the back, etc. And I stock them. I keep them like up like this. Anyway, you don't care. I went crazy with a label maker. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to go into Velvet Liaison, and I really want to use this shade because this shade is just my kind of a vibe. So rougher 16, and I'm gonna take the little shade here. It's called Enamored. It just is such a pretty brown. I really like it. This is the kind of shade I would use as a one and done like matte shade. I'm just gonna start quite small and build, starting in the outer corner here, squiggling, swirling motions like we do. I did get notification yesterday, by the way, that my Odin's Eye palettes have shipped. So I picked up the C, like Lauren's one. I think that was the C one, right? And the Flora one. I didn't pick up Batty Beans. I did want to support her as well because I quite like her, but I would not use that palette in any way. I really would not. And so I just couldn't justify picking it up, if I'm honest. But I am excited to get them. I think it'll take about 2 weeks to get here. It sounds like their shipping's kind of slow, but I could be wrong. You never know. Pretty shade, right? Very intense, very intense. I'm actually gonna pick up this BK201, and I'm gonna go into a little bit of this shadow. I just wanna buff out this edge a little bit here with it. Pat Intensifeyes. I'm gonna dip a little bit into this copper shade, or bronzy copper shade, from Sublime Seduction. This is a Delium Tools 773. I'm just gonna tap this in the outer corner, but I'm gonna like take it on a diagonal. So like kind of start tapping it here, but then like tap back here, if that makes any sense. Now I'm picking up a Refa number 2, and I'm going to dip into Iconic Infatuation, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here, and I'm going to tap this over the rest of the lid here. I'm going back into Velvet Liaison. I'm just going to take this dark brown. This is a Delium Tools 765 and I am just going to deepen just really lightly this outer corner. So we are going to move on to base makeup. I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Beta Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturiser. This is the original one. This is out of the products that Victoria Beckham sent me in, I guess like a PR package they sent me. Oh, I got a hair on my face, there we go. And I really, really love this and my face really needs some extra moisture today. What is coming in the mail this week, I told you I bought a lot of new makeup in January in other videos, is my Adept palettes. They should be coming this week because my friend Melina so graciously ordered them and got them shipped to her house in the US. I have a hair here. And then shipped them to me, which was exciting. So they should be here this week. I got the newest one from them and then also the Minka one. So keep an eye out for videos coming up on them. And while I was getting an order, I guess, from the US shipped to me, I also picked up the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer because you guys have been saying that you wanted to see that. I picked up a Too Faced blush. I picked up a couple of other things as well while there, so keep an eye out. This is a new primer. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet on the channel. This is the Synchro Skin Soft Blurring Primer. I got this because of Andrea Ali. She just raves and raves and raves about this primer. And I was like, okay, don't need to tell me twice. But I don't know. I kind of don't get the hype if I'm honest. Normally, I super duper love Andrea's recommendations. Like she very rarely steers me wrong, but I mean, it's not that this is bad. Like I can absolutely use it. It is lovely. I just don't find it to be blurring. Does anyone else have this and find that to be the case? Find the KVD one and the Tarte one better. For foundation, I'm going to take the new KVD Serum foundation in the shade Light 12. I've already done like a dedicated review to this foundation. It's on the channel if you haven't checked it out. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It's amazing. I'm surprised there seems to be just such mixed reviews on it. I think if you have a little bit more mature skin from what I'm seeing with the reviews, you'll probably really like this, but I love it. I'm just going to do a really light layer though because we do have the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Powder Foundation to try, and technically I guess I should try that on its own, but I wouldn't wear a powder foundation on its own. I would use it more as like extra coverage or like a setting powder or whatever. So my video, my rules. I'm switching lip balms to the Victoria Beckham lip gloss in Bikini because that muted mauve one, it wasn't matching the vibes, you know. Color corrector, I am taking my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector. I don't have a new one. I'm really trying to use this one up actually because I'm pretty close, look. I'm not too far away. Concealer, I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown one again because I liked this the other day. The last video that I put up before this one, this is in Cool Ivory by the way, was me trying a full face of my favorite YouTubers, like best makeup of 2020 kind of products. And I actually kind of really liked the way that my under eyes looked in that video. So we're gonna give it another go. I do think I got a bit carried away with application then though. So, whoopsie. That's me talking and not paying attention. Let me get my smudge. I definitely went overboard then. My bad. For cream bronzer, I'm going to take my Saie cream bronzer. Again, you guys saw this in the previous video, but I don't think I've shown it in any others. So I thought we'd do like a dedicated little spotlight on this bad boy. I just saw that they released new shades and I wish that, I mean, I'm glad to have this, but I would have liked the first shade. It looks much nicer for me, but this is also a good shade. But they've released a Fair Cool kind of shade, which looks really lovely. And they've also released a deeper shade, I believe, or a shade between the deepest and the medium or something. But it is actually available on Cult Beauty already for my international friends, and it would be available on Sephora US, I'm presuming, and like the Saie website directly. So that's exciting. I love seeing companies expand their shade ranges. I've been really wanting to start filming my like week of Pat McGrath labs because I have all these video ideas, but I just haven't had time. Like between the new releases that I've been picking up and then also just work and life, I've been struggling. Is anyone else feeling like 2023 is already like just getting away from them? Under eye powder today, we're gonna take the Make Beauty Diffusion Set Translucent Powder, blah, blah, blah. KVD powder brush. This is number 25. Again, I took this in the last video if you saw it, but I really liked this on the under eyes. I don't want to put the Makeup Forever powder on my under eyes because it's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be too dark. I'm actually nervous it's going to be too dark for my face. I've got to be honest. When I was picking out the shade, I was like, oh, I don't know if this shade's going to be too dark for you. Maybe you should go a little bit lighter. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. But then I got it and I was like, oh dear. So we'll see. Let's try this Makeup Forever HD, what's it called? Let's see. HD Skin Matte Velvet. It says 24-hour undetectable blurring powder foundation. I feel like I saw someone say, I haven't seen any reviews, but I just feel like I saw on social media or maybe on the website that this is like the new formula of that velvet powder that went viral like ages ago. Anyway, I really like the packaging. It's very cute. It is the shade 1N06, which is the same as the foundation shade that I have, and that foundation shade is a good match, which is why I picked this up. So it comes with like this little sponge, which I don't think I'll try because this is designed for like if you're going to apply it quite, I was going to say thick, that sounds bad, but like as the foundation itself, right, which I'm not doing. I'm gonna apply half my face with a powder puff and half with a brush, and we'll see how it goes. I think this will be a good brush. This is the BK Beauty 105, and I normally like applying pressed powders with this. So let's do brush on this side. I don't want to pick up too much. Oh, okay. Be mindful, teensy. We're just gonna press it in. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not like when I have the one size, when I got the one size powder and I still have it, but I actually just use that to blend my foundation in with my neck now because it is too dark for me. And like when you apply it, you can see immediately it's too dark for me. But this one's looking pretty good straight off the bat. Like it's not immediately like, oh my gosh, it's too dark. Like that actually looks quite nice. Okay. Let's try with a powder puff. This is the Linda Hallberg one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, but that actually does look really lovely on the forehead. Right, I'm gonna press it a little bit in this area here just to see if it blurs this little pore section here, which is my pet hate. Oh, I just changed that to the powder puff there, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, that actually looks really nice. Can you guys see? This is 4K, no filters or anything. Not mad. That's pretty nice. The question will be how it wears. I'll try and remember to take a photo after this and then one at the end of the day before I take it off so that you guys can see how it's all worn. So I just filled in my brows with the Mario brow pencil. That's my favorite. And then this is the Benefit Cosmetics Fluff Up Brow Wax. So let's put this on. I actually really like this. I really do. I think it's great. It fluffs up in my opinion. Like I think you can tell, like I think it looks really good. I really do. I like it. I don't think it lasts as long as the Too Faced Fluff Up and Hold Brow Wax. That's actually become quite a new fave of mine, but I do like this and I do like it more than I like the Patrick Ta Lamination Gel personally. So happy days. What do we have now? We have bronzer. I don't have a brand new bronzer to show you guys today that you haven't seen already, so we're just gonna take the Make Beauty one again. This is my trusty BKA 507 angled brush. It's my favorite bronzer brush. And tapping this in. Let's quickly finish up lower lash line. I'm just gonna take that brown shade with a Sephora Precision Shadow Brush and just run it underneath the lash line. This brown shade is so much more pigmented than you anticipate, so be mindful of, you know, going overboard like I just did. I didn't mean to go that smoky, I swear. I'm just gonna take the champagne shade that we used for the lid on a small brush for the inner corner. So that's it for the eyeshadow palettes and the eyeshadow. We need eyeliner and mascara. Oh my god, you guys. I just realized I didn't freaking use the Tower 28 cream bronzer. Oh my lord, I'm mad at myself because this was like, I woke up this morning dying to try this and I just was like, oh, I don't have any new bronzers to try. Even though at the start of the video, I'm pretty sure I said I have this bronzer to try. I am so mad at myself. So mad I almost want to take my makeup off and redo it, but it's looking so good I'm not going to. Okay, stay tuned for this in another video. I might do a little shorts review of it tomorrow so that you can at least see what it's like. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad at myself for doing that. I was so excited. This whole video concept was honestly just because I was so excited to try this product. Why? Why do I do this? Anyway, okay. Let's carry on. I'm just going to tightline with my Victoria Beckham brown eyeliner. I've been really liking just using brown eyeliner on my top lashes instead of black lately. If you wanted to, you could totally smoke out that top liner a lot more. I just don't want to for work. I'm just going to take my Lash Clash from YSL for my mascara. Highlighter, I genuinely don't have any new highlighters. So I'm going to take my Saie Super Glowy Gel. Well, not like brand new that you guys haven't seen. You've seen them all. But I do have like new ones. But I'm just going to tap this on. Okay. And then I am actually going to apply the Natasha Denona Plexi highlighter as well. This is new and I feel like people have already forgotten about it with like the Rare Beauty ones and the Charlotte Tilbury one. But it's still really lovely. So it needs some hype. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand. These have gone viral. Every single person has them up on their channel or their TikTok or their Reels or whatever. We'll use the blush one today, and then also I've got this Vive Pesca powder blush, which I also have on my list to get the new Vive cream blushes. And then in another video, we'll use this Dior one and the pink one or whatever, or just the Dior one, you know, whatever. So it does come in like the traditional wand packaging. I mean, I get that it's like, why won't it just focus? There we go. I get that it's like gimmicky for, and you should like turn it on and off. Gimmicky for like, you know, social media and stuff, but like it gets messy and it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So this is the shade, great question, Peach Pop. I can't love that name enough. So Peach Pop, very bright. And then the other one I'll swatch for you is Pink Pop. Again, just can't love that name enough. But they kind of swatch. Pink Pop doesn't seem that pink. Pink Pop seems to me like it's more of a like pastel peach. I don't know. It's like a lot lighter than Peach Pop. So that's Pink Pop and that's Peach Pop. And like, I don't know about you guys, but does that not seem like just a really like pastel-y kind of peach? And this just seems like a deep peach, just me? I'm gonna do it how all of these Instagrammers and everyone's doing it because why not? This is a Refa 37. I mean, I have put powder on, so we're risking the biscuit here, but it's my fault. I don't normally apply like this, but it is applying nice. Okay, so that completely pretty much lifted all of my foundation up, but that's my fault. I wouldn't normally dab that on over powder, which is why I say don't do that, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted to be part of the cool group, but it does look nice. I'm gonna put it on my hand on this side and we'll see if it lifts my foundation on this side. I did do the pink one the other day and it was fine, and I did it, you know, the Instagram-y style or TikTok-y style of applying it. And it was fine, but it could have just been the powder. Like this powder's a lot more matte than the one I was wearing the other day. Yeah, this one hasn't lifted any foundation, so that's good. I like these, by the way. If you're wondering if I like them and I think they're worth the money, I mean, I think they're really pretty. Do I think they're the best like cream blush formula I've ever tried? No. I think the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Blush, I think this is a better formula personally, in my opinion. Now we have Vive Pesca. So I have the face palette of Vive with the blushes, but I find them just ever so slightly sometimes just not pigmented enough for me or like bright enough. So I wanted to pick up Pesca because she also released the cream blush in Pesca. So eventually when I do another Space NK or Cult order, I'll pick that up in the order while I'm there. And then I have, you know, the shades that are supposed to match. So we'll have this on. I've used this once and I really like it. Her blush formula is divine. Same with her bronzer formula, it's really lovely. We are up to lips. So I have the new Hourglass lipsticks. If you want to see both of these shades swatched and on the lips, then I recommend checking out the short that I did. I'll try and remember to link it down below. So I do have, I'll quickly hand swatch them for you. How can I not? Tide and Oasis. Oasis is more of like a pinky one and Tide's more of like a nudie one. And they're amazing. When I tell you I have fallen head over heels in love with these lipsticks, holy dooly, they're incredible. They're so comfortable, they're so effortless, they're so beautiful. I have one complaint, and it's that even though this packaging is beautiful, it is so fingerprinty and it gets so gross, but that is my only complaint. Otherwise, I freaking adore them. Another thing that I absolutely adore is the Tower 28 lip liners. I didn't expect these to be good. I don't know why, because I just never really super vibe with a pencil lip liner, but these are awesome. So this is the shade Work of Art. And then I'm gonna take Tide for today's look. I think it'll match perfect. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Look how perfect this is. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys out and we will wrap this video up, so 2 seconds. Finished look, friends. What do we think? I really, really like it. I feel very much in my comfort zone. I am pleasantly surprised with that powder foundation. I am so mad at myself about the Tower 28 bronzer, so stay tuned for that in a video. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I didn't love in today's video. I probably made the Charlotte Tilbury ones sound like I didn't love them. I actually do really like them. I think they're a great product, but I do like the Danessa Myricks one for sure. Anyway, I hope you had a good time. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and that is it. If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't already, pretty please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.